Hello, it's Miss O'Brien here. Today's math talk is tacos. So you may have noticed there's some dark blue ones, there's some white ones, there's some yellow ones. You may notice there's a total of 25 tacos here. So if you counted it up, it's 5 by 5, right? You may have noticed that we've got these percents on the side. So 28% of those tacos are the blue corn ones. You see that 12 out of 25 are the yellow ones. So you could find that percent, right? And then 24% are the white ones. So we could count and see how many are the blue ones, right? Like we could count and see that there are 7 blue tacos. But I want to look and see how can we find mathematically that percent of a number? How can we find 28% of 25? So that's what we're going to look at today with 3 different methods. So first I just want to show you this tape diagram. So it's just here to kind of think about the proportionality. So 100% would be that whole piece of tape. That little chunk there is 28% of it. So if we think about our whole amount is 25. So that little chunk, that would be our 7 tacos, right? But let's think about how we can find this mathematically. So here we've got the number line method. So on the number line, you're going to label the bottom with percents. So on the bottom here, we've got 0%. 100%. All right, and then I can think about 0% of 25 tacos is 0, right? 100% of those tacos is all of them, so that would be 25 tacos. All right, this top one's my tacos. It's good to label it. So I can think about, I need to find 28%. That's the one I'm looking for, 28%. So first, let's use some proportional reasoning here. Looking at 100, I know that 100 is divisible by 5, and I know 25 is. So 100 divided by 5 equals 20. Right, so that's going to be somewhere over here. That's going to be 20%. So if I do this, I have to do the same thing to 25 because I'm using proportional reasoning. So I divide by 5, and that gives me 5. So 20% of 25 is 5 tacos. Right? But I need 28. Well, I know 28 is an even number, so I need 8 more, right? If I could think about 20, I could get to 2% really easy from 20%, because 20 divided by 10 equals 2, so that would give me my 2%. So I do the same thing to the 5. 5 divided by 10, because I'm using this proportional reasoning. And that gives me 1/2, 0.5. So that little 2% is 0.5. So then I can think, I'm at 20% and I need to get to 28%. All right, so how many more 2's is that? From 20 to 28. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 4 of them. So I can take that 2%. So 2 times 4 equals 8, right? So I can take my 0.5 times 4, and that would equal 2. So I know that 5 plus 2 will give me 7. So I know that 28% of this here is 7 tacos. Right, now this other method, multiply by fraction, is a method that you may have learned in 6th grade. So you take that percent, so I take my percent, 28%, and I turn it into a fraction. So that would be 28 over 100. Right? And then I'm going to multiply by that whole number. So then I will multiply by 25. So you take that fraction and you multiply by the whole number, that total. Right, when I do this, well, one, I might want to simplify down my fraction. 28 divided by 2 is 14. 100 divided by 2 is 50. I could divide by 2 again. 14 divided by 2 would be 7. 50 divided by 2 would be 25. So actually I've got 7 over 25 times 25. And then I can see that these 25s, they kind of cancel each other out, so it equals 7. All right, 7 tacos there. Just multiplying by that fraction. 7 tacos. All right, let's go on to the next one, multiply by decimal. All right, so this is very similar. You're just going to take that decimal, put it in decimal form, and multiply by that whole number. So 28% would just become 0.28, and you multiply by 25, and you